I've never met another horse that loves belly scratches as much as this mare. This is Lexi. She was my $400 auction buy about 5 or 6 years ago now. She was just a baby then. She's been a good horse. She hasn't been rode in about a year and a half. Hopped on her here the other day to try and get some weight off of her. And she's just like never missed a beat. Great out in the mountains. She had less than 30 days on her, and I took her on a 2-week pack trip. She's morbidly obese right now. I call her my little beluga whale. But we'll get some of that junk off her. And off me, hopefully. So I guess I better do a bit of a farm update since I'm waiting for some water to fill right now. I am not anywhere near done shearing. I am not anywhere near done fencing. But I have a game plan, so that's good. The mulcher is booked in the next couple of weeks here to come and clear some fence lines so I can start taking down perimeter fence and start rolling that. And that fence is about 45 years old and it's got like 12 wires on it and they're all broken and they're all patched. And so it's going to be a bit of a process getting that fence out. The cross fence north and south is almost finished. I've kind of been doing some other things the last couple of days and, you know, taking a little bit of R&R too. I wasn't feeling great yesterday, so I ended up not doing a whole lot outside of doing the rotation for the sheep move and a couple other, you know, regular farm chores and stuff like that. So, but didn't do any big projects yesterday, so that was nice to kind of have a day to kind of mellow out a little bit. But while I'm waiting for this water to fill, I'm going to get my trim chute installed into the barn here. I am just going to use this old one. I did purchase, I can't see it very well, but I do have a one over there. It's electric over hydraulic. I'm not sure if it's even going to work though. I purchased it at an auction. It sat at a friend's place for a year and then it's now been here for 6 months and I haven't even plugged it in yet. So gonna just use old reliable for now. Have to move my wagon to get it in here and install it in front of that scale. Started cleaning out all the straw. I'm gonna get the wagon in here and get this all cleaned out, move that feeder and pick up the wool that decided to drop on the ground because I'm pretty sure the orange cat got into it. But yeah, I gotta weigh the ewe lambs and I've got a sale for a couple of them coming up, so I gotta sort through them. Also, the big group of 75 ewes out the back, they're gonna get brought in either later this afternoon or tomorrow morning, probably this afternoon though. And the ones that are sheared already are going to get hoof trimmed, and then anything that's not sheared is going to stay in the barn and they're going to get sheared. And then I have 13 ewe lambs in that group that are replacement keepers, so they're going to get their second vaccine of gland vac and their new tag for my management system. So yeah, it's going to be another busy couple of days here. It never seems to end. Get that other fence finished up too. And I guess they still have to build the gates too, so that'll be another thing that gets done. I'll probably wait to bring that group in until a little bit later tomorrow. Get all the stuff that I need to done because I got to haul some stuff into a local auction mart here today too. So yeah, I'll just keep plucking away at all the jobs. I mean, it's not getting done as fast as I would like it to, but at the same time, it's still getting done. I've always been a big believer of work slow and longer. I tend to wear out very quickly when I just work really, really fast all the time. It'll get there eventually. The little surprise baby back there is doing pretty good. He's yeah, kind of a long story as to why he's there, but anyway, he's growing. But yeah, I'll let this water fill and get back to work. Guess another thing I should mention is a couple of horses have left here too. So Midget, the Silver Bay miniature pony, she ended up finding a wonderful family to purchase her to actually surprise their mother. So I'll put the picture in here, but she's got a wonderful home, the lucky little girl. And then I also sold my gray mare Mariah, and just not getting used. As you can see, Lexi's pretty junky and not getting used, so I don't need horses around if I'm not going to ride them. So I've still got 3, and then you can see her in the background. I'll have to go zoom over. I've got a bit of a project horse here for a friend of mine, so I've got enough that I need to do, plus, you know, all my work, so can worry about horses a little bit later. Definitely going for function, not fashion on some of these girls. Apparently she's really enjoying her spa day. Hey, Mama? Are you having a nap? Alright, so excuse the bellowing in the background. And the neighbor's out cutting hay right now, so it's going to be noisy. Anyway, we're doing the second vaccine on these ewe lambs, and also these little pink management tags are getting changed over for their flock tags. So then they'll get a 1 ml dose of Glandvac, and then I'm going to hoof trim them as well. And now she's part of the flock. For anyone that remembers Monster from last fall, this is Monster's sister. So as you can see, we just trim it flat with the pad. I always nip the toes back a little bit, just so that it doesn't have a sharp point on it. So I use this as my determining factor whether they stay in the flock. So they had their first vaccine 4 to 6 weeks ago, I can't remember exactly, and they'll get their hoof trim, get a final udder check, make sure that they're, you know, good to go, and then I check their tag number. So number 240 becomes number 146.